Hi, this is Mufrat Aritra from Bimser International. We're a passionate enterprise software maker and we bring the best solution ideas since 1998. Today, I'm going to present you with our integrated quality and risk management system called QDMS. So QDMS can be functionalized under two subcategories, quality assurance and quality control. QDMS allows companies to manage their documentation, their customer complaints, their activities, or their plans, and many others within a single platform. QDMS ensures that your requirements meet quality standards. This quality standard includes all the ISO certifications that you are currently seeing on the screen. Let's move on to the infrastructure of QDMS. So our infrastructure is internet-based architecture, which means that all the actions can be performed through a web browser. QDMS can also be integrated with many other ERP or CRM solution applications. In fact, it's rather common to have QDMS to integrate with the currently existing solution used in a company. But there's one thing I would like to clarify, which is that there's absolutely no coding experience required for you to build QDMS. Since our infrastructure follows a web-based architecture, QDMS greatly minimizes the need for any IT and technical support. So QDMS can be performed to put everything together to build a firm corporate memory which employees can have access to from any web browser. And speaking of web browser, we also have a mobile application of QDMS that is available on Android and iOS. So QDMS is incredibly user-friendly and it's very easy to learn. Our user interface is so simple and consistent throughout all the modules. Once you have learned and got the hang of one singular module, you will immediately understand the functionality and capability of other modules. So whenever a user wants to create or review a document, they can be notified via an email along with an added task to the user's home screen for quick access. So this notification system ingeniously incorporates a warning and escalation mechanism. So for example, if a user creates a document and it needs to be approved, that task cannot be completed yet unless there's 3 days. So what this mechanism really does is it sends a warning email to the next person who is in charge. So the accessibility of QDMS within the system is dictated by the logging authorization to different users. And there's also an optimal choice for QDMS to assign roles based on tasks. So for example, if a person leaves a company or if he or she gets promoted, that task would get assigned to the role. So within each module of QDMS, there is graphical support so that the order system activities can be generated into reports for analysis. Also, we have the localization support where system environment can be configured into multiple world languages. It goes to show that QDMS really brings our real world benefits to the companies. QDMS is going to automate process with quality control and compliance to the company's target standards, which gets rid of all these tediousness of repeated tasks, and it also helps you reduce the risk of making mistakes. As mentioned, QDMS can be run with no knowledge of coding, which is going to reduce the demand for any sort of IT support. So in a nutshell, QDMS is going to save you a lot of time and money. Now, I'm going to show you some of our top QDMS modules. So starting from the top left, this is our control document management module. This is a core module of QDMS. Through this module, users can manipulate documents however they want to. This means you can create, you can revise, review, distribute, or delete the documents. Then we have the customer complaints module. Through this module, you can submit complaints by employees, and you can also receive complaints by the customers. Next, we have the CAPA module. So CAPA stands for Corrective and Preventive Action. And using this module, a company can identify nonconformities and develop a plan to take care of those nonconformities. Then we have the audit management module. With this module, a company can create all the plans and set employees to perform internal audit. We also have the action management module, in which a company can keep track of those tasks, meetings, and projects that they have. We have a survey module that we use to create a survey within minutes to be distributed for feedbacks from both employees and customers. Company can manage their training sessions through this training module. So with the training module, a company can handle detailed information like trainers' attendance, locations, etc. Then we have the calibration module. A calibration module helps companies monitor both internal and external calibration. So for example, if a device needs to be calibrated every 6 months, you can associate that device to a periodic action with this calibration module. Then we have the environmental aspects and effects module. Through this module, companies can minimize their negative impacts on environment by identifying, monitoring, and measuring the environmental impacts. We also have the health and safety risk module, and this module has kind of a similar functionality, but instead of monitoring the environment, it monitors the dangers that are likely to occur in the occupational health and safety hazards. And we, even with the IT asset and risk management module, the similarity between the functionalities are very similar, but the difference is that this module, it's geared more towards the risk of information security. Other than that, these three modules are very similar. And at last, we have the process risk management module, which we use to manage and process performance indicators with the information retrieved by the system. So those were our most popular and common modules, but as we can see from this slide, those modules are not the only one. We have many other modules as well. And with these modules, we want to establish this point that QDMS is extremely scalable, which means that it can scale up and it can scale down based on the company's preference. So a company can easily choose and pick independently which module to purchase based on their need. And this is actually a demonstration of the integration between QDMS and an Acumatica Cloud ERP. So QDMS is certified by this Cloud ERP system, Acumatica, and this certification allows QDMS to manage any information within Acumatica and compliance to quality standards. So any additional information from Acumatica can undergo this initial integration step, whether there will be finance, construction, maintenance, and many others, depends on the company's needs. So by completing this integration step and by loading everything from Acumatica to QDMS, we can consolidate employee vendors and products information, and etc. From there, QDMS can initiate several managerial commands. For example, now a company can be assigned to different tasks, such as attending a meeting, performing internal audits, or uploading a document. And this is a list of the industries where QDMS have launched its services. As we can see, QDMS has managed to make a mark in famous industries like automotive, construction, finance, health, insurance, and many famous industries, as we can see from the screen. And these are some of our top references. And as we can see, our product, QDMS, has managed to create a strong network filled with reputable organizations from all over the world. And thank you for listening to my presentation. Once again, I'm Mufrat Aritra, a pre-sales software engineer intern from Bimser International. Feel free to contact our managing director, Kevin DeVicci, if you have any questions.